Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today's video will be a quick makeup look, trying to create a grungy look, also using colors that I don't normally use and a palette that I've had for the past 2 years and have never picked up. So yeah, I wanted to create this look today while still making it grungy but wearable, in my opinion, for me. So yeah, if you want to see the products I use, how I got this look, and all of that good stuff, make sure you keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys. Okay guys, starting off, I'm going to take my juvia'splace Eye Prep Eye Primer number 2 to base my eyelids with for today. Like I said probably in my previous video, I've been loving this lately. I haven't gone on their website to actually check out if they have like a number 1, but I'm quite sure they do. If this is number 2, duh, Nana. But yeah, just to get a lighter shade. Although this is fine, this suits me just fine. When I say like this primer is A1, this primer is A1. So if you have never tried it, you probably need to give it a try. So I'm just blending it out with the Eco Tools concealer brush, just a random brush. Y'all know I pick up brushes, it don't matter. And I'm using my Car Beauty sponge to pat it out to make sure it's even. I decided to go with my Violet Voss Wow Dahila palette, and I'm taking that very mid-tone brown. They don't have names, so it's the second row, the mid-tone brown. So I took that today to put that in my crease area, and this wasn't to give me any color because as you can see it's slightly showing up. This was more so to mark the area where I didn't want to like put color or go over that area. So this gave me a guideline. So you might as well say I use that brown as like a stencil. So I'm taking the Eye Prep Eye Prime again. And I wouldn't call this cut in the crease because as you can see I'm using a pointing brush. It's not like a cut crease brush at all. So I just used that where I knew I wanted the lighter shade to be. It wasn't anything precise. I was just kind of trying to make sure I stayed neat with it. Yeah, I know how that goes. Yeah. That's a Shot Miss A brush too. I try to tell y'all at least what brushes I'm using, even though they're not supposed to be used probably for what I use it for, but I can at least tell y'all what it is. So I'm just packing it on. And so I finally used this Melt Cosmetics, the Waiting Room palette by the Beetlejuice collection that I've had for the last 2 years and have never picked it up. I said, okay, so it's almost Halloween time. I don't mind that either. That's just a pimple patch down there. I live by those things. Anyway, so I'm taking the shade Charman, and it's the black shade in there. It's a black matte. And as you can see, it's pigmented, but it's not like overbearing for me. Because just looking at it, I thought, oh wow, I'm going to mess this up because I'm going to have black everywhere. But it's not. So it was easy to blend. The color is pigmented and I had no problem. So I'm just basically packing it on with an Amazon brush in my outer V area. And as you can see where I put that Violet Voss eyeshadow at, I was trying not to go over that area. So that's basically why I put that Violet Voss there, because I didn't want to go over it. So I'm just blending it out, making sure, especially with black, you have to be like really careful. And I didn't want it to be harsh. Even though I was going for a grungy look, I didn't want it to be like all over the place. I kind of still wanted it to be neat. So I took the shade Sandstorm and I put that on the inner part of my eye. So you'll just see me packing it on with a Wet n Wild flat eyeshadow brush. And with this color, it was white. I won't say it was hard to blend or hard to put on. I just had to pack more than probably what I normally would for like a brown or my normal orange shade. But once again, this was a white shade trying to show up on brown skin. So yeah, but as you can see, the eye look came out beautiful. So I'm just blending between the black, the white. It's white, but it's almost like gray white. It's not like a stark white. It had like some gray undertones to it. So that's what I did. And my MAC, that's not MAC, Nana. That is e.l.f. Cookies and Dream Primer. I'll be done with this one in a minute. That's a brand new one. But the way I use it like lotion, I think. Because I don't even need that much. But anyway, so I'm just using that today. And I decided to use, I found in my stash that Urban Decay Gripping Primer. I think I probably used it like once or twice. I was like, well, let me try that to see how that goes. So I tried it. It's not sticky. It's not like really, really tacky, but I could see where it made my skin matte. It wasn't like a bad matte. It was a good matte. So I probably will try to revisit this primer. That's me testing to see if it's tacky or not. But it did okay. Even though I didn't wear this makeup for long because of course I wasn't going anywhere, but I could see me using this primer for a work day. And I use my MAC paint pot in laying low to set those smile lines. Use it with a brush, then took my finger, warmed it up. Y'all know the drill. Y'all should know this one by now. I leave my priming part in the videos just in case someone is new. Okay guys, now we're here at the face part. I've decided to use my MAC Matchmaster in 7.5. I fell back in love with this when I did my 90s video recently, my 90s makeup video recently. So my eyes are doing a lot, way out of my comfort zone, way, way, way. So I wanted to keep my face like really, really simple as I can keep it. So this is a matte foundation. Y'all know I'm kind of like matte some days, dewy some days. It just depends on the day of the week with me. So taking a Shop Miss A brush, and I'm going to lightly apply this or stipple this into my skin. And I didn't go and look to see if I can find this foundation, but I really need to. I'm going to be really disappointed if I can't find it because MAC, no longer sells it. I wonder if they sell it like at a cosmetic store or something. I never could find my shade in that waterproof foundation by MAC. That one that comes in like a tube. I never could find my shade. I think I tried like maybe 2 or 3 times, but it was always too red. Like the NC50 was too red. Then I think I tried like NC47 and that just didn't do it. So drop down and let me know if you have that waterproof foundation from MAC, and if so, if you're my complexion, what shade do you use? These companies always take away the good stuff and leave the bad stuff. Like, why did y'all get rid of this? This is the best foundation. One of my very first foundations that I felt like matched me and that I could work with, and that when I looked in the mirror, I didn't look like a clown, like I wasn't all cakey. And MAC had a reputation, semi-reputation, of being kind of like costume makeup, in my opinion, like really heavy makeup. But I guess back in the 90s, early 2000s, that's what most people were into, like heavy makeup, that a lot of eyeshadow, a lot of blush. It wasn't so much like highlight and contour. To me, it was like a lot of eyeshadow and like a lot of makeup. A lot of makeup. So just applying it, and then I'll take a damp Car Beauty sponge to make sure it's blended. It's the weekend and I woke up with this look on my mind. Y'all know I've been trying to use that Melt Cosmetics eyeshadow palette for probably like the last year, 2 years, or whenever I brought it. And I was like, well, let me do this look. And I'm liking it. So far I'm liking it. I'm going to clean up right here though. That's where the concealer is. And I try to clean it up, but I'll clean it up. So let's just blend this out. And for concealer today, I think I'm going to use my Sephora Brightening Concealer in Caramel. I got that one. And I think my LA Girl. Yeah, so I'll use those two today. My LA Girl and Fawn. So I'll use these two. Y'all, I just like to mix things in no particular reason. Like one probably can get the job done. But I'm like, oh, if I mix it, then it'll come out like even better. So I just like to mix things. You don't have to use two concealers. You could just use one and be good. There was one that I used, and I don't know where it is. I'll find it. I think it will be like this is my definition of a like grungy look. Grungy, yeah. Soft, grungy look. Real soft. I didn't go to the extreme. I might have to go to the beauty supply store because I'm almost out, or either it's not coming out the way it should be. We missed the hurricane. Thank you, Lord. And the hurricane missed us. So still praying for all of those places that were affected by the hurricane. This is Georgia life, where I stayed in Georgia. Like every year, hurricane season. This is what we deal with. I probably would like to move to some place that doesn't experience hurricanes. But then, like, what place would that be? With it being like, without it being like cold, real cold in the winter with snow. Like, I ain't for that. Getting up in the morning and taking snow off the car. No. Well, I think today, it's Saturday today. I think when I finish these videos, I'm going to run to Ulta because this is the last day for the buy two, get one free. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll run to Ulta to get that. My Jaclyn Hill number 8 brush. I know I like this brush now because I have memorized what the number is. To blend everything out. Now, y'all have plans for like Halloween or just the month of October for the fall? I did find me some pumpkins, some fake pumpkins at Target yesterday for the front porch. Now I just got to kind of like rearrange or arrange it how I want it to be. But I didn't get your typical pumpkins. I got a white pumpkin. A white pumpkins. Yeah. So, we'll see. I'm getting there. That's how you know when you get old. Things like home decor or shopping for your home just excites you. Where in the younger years it was get ready for the club, get ready for the party, we're going out. It's like now you just get happy if you find a frying pan and home goods. So yeah, I'm just going to blend this in with my concealer, no, not my concealer brush. What is this? Sponge. And clean it up. This is a good way for me to clean up my eyeshadow because I know my eyeshadow like be going where it's not supposed to go. Just based upon how I blend it out. But this is how I clean it up with the concealer. Okay, the concealer melted. Next up is the Thread Beauty in 210 to contour with. I also been loving this lately, as y'all can see based upon my videos. One day I tried to like put it down here to do the get rid of a double chin, which I feel like it looked good, but that wouldn't be anything that I would be consistent with, only because it's a lot of work, a lot of blending, in my opinion. Like, I'm already blending enough, and to go down here and blend, it's just another space for me to blend. Oh gosh. I've been watching that on Netflix. I think Glow, something Glow. And it's like a makeup competition where they compete with the different makeup looks and whatever. I think I'm obsessed with makeup. It's a pretty good show. Not live speed as far as like the costume makeup and all of that, but it be like the most simplest things be having them scared and paranoid. Like, they give them like 3 hours to do a cut crease, and it's like they be so scared. I'm like, and then when it comes to the theatrical or like the movie special effects makeup, like they be ready for it. Like, give me the cut crease, not the special effects makeup. Although we should try that. I wonder what we'll do. Don't get me started, because I'll be online ordering all kind of special effects makeup for no reason. I won't even get myself started. Okay. It's a little heavy Amazon brush. And the reason why I brought it is because I was trying to stop myself from swiping. So I figured if I got like this heavy type brush that I wouldn't swipe, that I would just stipple it on there. And so far it's working. So far it's working. Get my foundation brush and blend out any edges. I've been loving my One Size Ultimate Setting Powder lately. And this is translucent because it doesn't add any more color to my concealer. I just been like, the concealer is giving me the color. Like, sometimes I know I can look too highlighted, and this sets the product amazing. Sets the concealer amazing. I think I have a full size one in there, so I wouldn't run out of this anytime soon. And I don't too much bake, as you all know. I kind of like push it in there. I'm put a little bit though under my eye to catch any fallout, because we're about to do the lower lash line. Any fallout I might get. What I do with the palette. Y'all know the drill. Same to the top, we're doing to the bottom. I'm gonna put the black on the outer edge of it, and then the white in the inner part. Let's see how this goes. This black was really pigmented. And what made me really pick up this palette was because I was looking at the, the Halloween collection releases. And I see ColourPop has one. I see Makeup Revolution has one. And the colors are almost the same, because I have the other palette also by Melt. So the colors are almost the same. I'm like, Nana, you don't need another palette. You have everything you need in those palettes right there. And connect the bottom almost to the top, like right here. Y'all can see? No? Okay. Just make sure it's not a gap right there. Then let's take the white. The white is almost, it's a white but then it's kind of like, it's not like a stark white. It's a cross between like a light gray. I would consider it like a light gray and white. Yeah, so we'll put some on there. Another brush. I know y'all hear me say this all the time, but I love just watching makeup videos that are more focused on the makeup side of things. Like vlogs are cool, but I haven't gotten to the point where I could just sit there and watch vlogs all day. Like give me a makeup tutorial or uh like a new foundation review, something like that. I haven't gotten there to the point where I could just sit there and look at vlogs of people just going around town all day. I guess because I'm so into makeup. Yeah. And not even really, I like when people do makeup on their self. I haven't gotten into like the client makeup videos. Maybe because I haven't really caught one with like a good angle. The only one that I catch with like good angles, her name is Kita Beauty. I love hers. I got some thing right there. I'm gonna have to get up. I got some black liner. But y'all get the concept. Yeah, her name is Kita Beauty. She does a really beautiful client tutorials. That's about it. I was trying to think of somebody else that I might. Let me think about it. Okay, let's take our deep dark juvia'splace. Today I'm going to take the darkest shade. Only because this is my grungy vampy look. I need to make it. I'm not adding any blush today though. I wanted it to be extra. I can change my mind halfway through. I'm like, I want to be simple. No, I want to be extra. Sephora Micro Smooth 60 Deep to set the remainder. Smooth out the contour. Wipe away the powder. Okay. I was going to do something. I think that was it. I couldn't remember what I was going to do. Contour the nose a little bit. The lighter shade. Oops. And the spray. Okay, we're going to do a red lip cream today. I have this Sephora in number 8. Red. I think this is a shine though. It says cream lip shine. I don't know. Let's see. I wanted to do it on its own. I might add a black liner just to make it more grungy. But let's see. Okay, let it sit for a minute. Then I'll decide if I want to add this a little bit of black to the outer part. Okay guys, we are back. This is the completed grungy look. I think the look came out pretty good considering these aren't colors that I normally gravitate toward. So I was kind of scared while working with them because I'm like, they're cool, they're gray. Two of my most disliked colors, but I feel like the look came out cute. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. And even the lips, I wanted to leave them red, but y'all know I have to do a liner sometimes, and I just think the black made it give it that extra edge. So yeah, and then the face is plain and simple and matte. The eyes are doing the most. Yes. So drop down and let me know what are some of your favorite grungy makeup look styles to go for or products to reach for to create these looks. I think the products that I used today were they did the job. They got the job done and it gave me a chance to finally use that Melt eyeshadow palette that I've had for the past 2 years. So as you can see, the colors are pigmented and we're good to go. And this is how the overall face is looking. Face plain, eyes doing a lot, lips doing a lot, and I'm okay with that. I'm about to go to Ulta. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Ulta just like this. Just like this and pick up because today's the last day of their fall haul sale, so I wanted to pick up some last minute items. Yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and of course I'll see you later. Bye guys.